What's going on, guys? Tony here, CCxRC, and we're finally getting the Losi DBXLE out for a little backyard bash for you. The weather hasn't been great here. Plus, when I took it to the oval track, I did break that guy right there, but I ordered up some extra ends, and we're good to go. So, just gonna bash it around the backyard, give it a little bit of a test before we can get it somewhere that's a little bigger for you. Still debating whether or not we're gonna launch it off the big one. I found with my last one that going for lower, longer distances was better. Let's just move that guy out of the way. Don't need that ramp. A little too small for this on its own. So, just gonna kick it around back here, throw some dirt. It is wet, so we'll be able to throw some good dirt. And sling it for you guys. As you can see, we are in sling mode. There we go. Such a beast, just like its version 1 brother. We're gonna send it. It's soft back here. Now the reason I don't like to do that is the interior guys take a real beating. That much downforce off of a jump like that where you're not going distances and you're rather just going straight up and down, the impact is so much greater that you tear those guys out. The interior gets all beat up. So we'll save ourselves doing that again. Whoa. Give it a good kick around the yard here. We do have some room to let it really kind of open up. Going oval wise around the yard back here. I do not have ABC on. I hooked it up to my DX5 Rugged, and so we do not have the ABC turned on with this. Nice. We might send it one more time. You know, I always get myself in trouble doing this though. Oh, skied it. And man, I barely hit it. Like, because I did not want to be on throttle when I hit, and it still just launches. It wants to go. Oh, dirt all over me. The ground is getting torn up right now because it's soft. Everything from the rain we've had is just mud. All right, it's okay. We'll have to do a little clean down of this later. Nice. I think our recording paused there for a low battery warning on my phone. Sending it. Throw some mud. It is just chunking up the mud. Oh, hit me again. I just love how this rig handles. I'm really throwing it into the corner so I can make it whip. Kind of reverse steering. So I can kind of really whip into the corner. Like I'm coming down, turning left first, and then right. Kind of break it free. But look at all the tracks in the yard. They're all over. So I did have the, when I was out and I was at Ipswich running it, so I did bash it once on a live video. But I had the pinion back off. And so I had to tighten it back down, put some blue Loctite on it. This would be really good for getting the dirt back here again instead of the grass. But do one more send from the side here so you can kind of see it. Air it out. So I have a pretty good sized yard, and it's barely big enough to run this guy. We're using all of the yard. It's jumping and sliding that corner. So awesome though. So awesome. Get it back here, give myself a good run at it, and then launch it. Oh, it's heavy on the brake there. That could have been bad. Luckily I have a bunch of rod ends in case I need more. I did not hit that one very square. The ones where I've been kind of hitting it and rolling over that bump back there have been the best. Let's come inside of the playscape here. Woo! This thing is just, even without AVC, it's so big that it's just very controlled. Even with me messing it up. Here we go, there it is, slide it out. Into the fence leaf pile. Let's bring it the other way. So about 6 minutes of hard driving here so far. Just heavy on the throttle to break the corners. It's a little bit chilly too, so we'll see how the battery holds up. It's a 5,000 milliamp hour. Man, this thing is just awesome. I feel like we might be hitting it. Look at how dirty it is. Oh my gosh. But man, this thing is awesome. What a beast. Let's see what we're getting. The temp of the ESC is 118. The max was 135. Min was 77. Cool little data here. Well guys, it only got me about 7 or 8 minutes of really heavy runtime. 8S, just beating this thing up. It is cold out. We've torn up the yard. There are tracks all throughout the yard. This is that back corner by the house. All torn up. You can see the paths going throughout the yard. It definitely is a lawn destroyer. So I'm gonna get this thing all cleaned up again. Hit it with the hose. Everything's waterproof, so we're gonna just wash it off. Hit it with the air gun. Put a little WD-40 on her. Get it ready to go again for you guys. So let me know what you think of this thing in the comments below. I definitely love it. For what it is in my backyard, it runs great. And I've got a pretty decent sized yard to be able to run it. I mean, I'd like a little bit more length for the jumps for sure, but I'd be a lot better off without the kids fort there, but you know, can't do anything about that. It actually makes a great driver's stand for when I'm doing smaller scale stuff out here. So yeah, that's the Losi DBXLE 2.0. Let me know guys in the comments, did you like that run? What do you think about this car? Is this the fifth scale you would get, or what would it be? It definitely is good for a yard like mine because it can handle in tighter spaces. But I run my X-Max out here and I run the Creighton 8S out here, and all of them actually handle probably with no problem. But this one, because I don't need to jump it as much, it's not really a big time jumper for me. I like it out here. Off those little jumps, it's awesome. Don't like sending it off the send ramp because of the interior and that kind of stuff. And I don't really think it's built for that, but it'll take it. I just don't want to destroy the cage. Having that heavy downforce, put extra pressure on the plastics here, just kind of worries me. So I want my jumps to go a little bit longer instead of so up and down. I want it to kind of curve and have a much smoother landing, so the impact force is driving forward instead of downward is what I want, if that makes sense to you. But anyway guys, thanks for tuning in. Have fun RCing. Catch you next time.